I want to share with you guys some of the things that I am attached to, some of the things that I connect with. And I want to really touch your soul. I want to talk to your heart. I'd like to connect with you at a level maybe that hasn't happened in a while. Because many of you right now, you're in the thick of a lot of crap. Some of you guys right now are going through a lot of crap. Either mentally, either with relationships, either financially, either you just can't get it going for whatever the reason. People have doubted you. You got your negative supporters. You got people that are saying not the right things about you right now. And I understand as a champion, like you are, because you're here, that qualifies you to accept this information to a greater degree than not being here. You all with me on that?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're here, that means your mind is at least open, versus someone who's not here, their mind is not even here. They can't even take this in. And there will be critics, and there will be people who doubt you, and there will be people who don't think this is right for you. It's not your thing. It's one of those things. You will have that. You will have the chatter. You'll have the negative opinions. You'll have criticism. You'll have people that pretend they really want to support you, but deep down inside, they want you to fall flat on your face. How many of you guys with me on that? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. All right. Well, I'm a big sports guy. All my life, I thought when I was a kid, I was going to make it in sports. That's the way my mind is wired. I'm competitive. I love the physical attribute of it. I love muscles, speed, agility, athleticism. I love all that stuff. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I try to look athletic. I've sort of lost some ground to that a little bit, but I got you fooled. But the point is here is that I connect with success from an athletic standpoint. Some of you guys are academic, and some of you guys are technical, and some of you guys are a different thing. But my success comes from the competition of sports. So I remember being a kid and playing sports and doing good in sports and doing horrible in sports and winning big and getting slaughtered big. If you guys follow me on Instagram, as I recommend all of you guys should, if you follow me on Instagram, one of my stories is when I was in the 10th grade, I was playing on the sophomore basketball team, and we played the JV team of another high school, very athletic known high school. And I'm one of the 5 players on the sophomore team that played the JV team from the other school. And they beat the lights out of us. They beat us by 100 points or more. So you know how humiliating that was? You know how devastating to your soul, to your heart? You were looked upon, you were chastised, you were looked upon. It's like, oh my God, there's the guys that lost by 100 points. They didn't score 100, they beat us by 100. It's like 121 to 14. And you're walking around school and everybody's looking like, freaking loser. Look, those guys right here. Like there are people who knew us as our friends, and we got to another school and they got away from us. And I clearly remember that. You remember that ever happening to Anthony? Anthony played on varsity because he was taller and good. And I wasn't. I was sophomore. And Anthony was a sophomore already playing on JV or varsity. So I remember that. So I've had some serious defeats in my life. And a defeat will just cave you down if you buy into it, or a defeat makes you strong and makes you want to come back. True? Some of you guys need a comeback. Today is a comeback meeting. Have you had some success before? Hello?
Yes.
Have you sort of stepped back? Have you lost it? Have you reduced your value to your success? Well, let me give you a little inspiration. Yesterday was comeback. Yesterday, one of my heroes came back, and it was tough. And he went through ridicule publicly from a personal standpoint. I nicknamed my kid after him, just to let you know. So I'm committed to the guy's success. Matter of fact, I have a daughter, Sophia. She's 17 years old. Her mom and her uncles went to elementary school and junior high with this guy. And he used to go over their house to do homework, and then an hour into the homework, he says, I have to leave, I have to go to practice. They never understood what practice they were talking about. So he is right here from Cypress, California, 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes from here. And he's probably known as one of the best guys who ever hit a golf ball. Roll the tape. If we can hit the lights here for a little bit, anybody can help me with the lights? Right there, that's perfect. Here we go. Watch this. Speaker.
I've been thinking this question a lot. You think he'll return in his previous form?
No. Do you think he stands a chance at being the Tiger Woods we once knew?
No. Here's what's going to happen. He is not ever going to win another tournament.
I don't think we'll ever see Tiger Woods win a golf tournament again.
He's showing up at these tournaments pretty much knowing that he's not going to be there.
The short game is gone. His health is gone.
The next press release Tiger Woods should be I'm retiring.
I have considered him now for the last 5-6 years a former golfer.
You're washed. Give up while you're ahead. Retire with some dignity.
Tiger Woods that we all knew, he will never ever be that guy again.
Woo! Stay right there. Did he have some critics? Yeah. Professional critics. You see Stephen A. Smith? Considered one of the best journalists, one of the guys who can forecast who has it, who doesn't, who's got it, who's lost it. These are people that they're watching sports nearly around the clock. These are people who are super smart about detecting future success, past success. Do you still have it? Do you don't? Stephen A. Smith and some of the other, leave that the way it is, Mike. Thank you. I'll tell you when to turn off. Right there. Thank you, buddy. So, by the way, you're Tiger Woods in the dumps, and you got some of these people, our family members, our friends, our colleagues, our recruits that you recruited, and then they quit, now they talk shit about you. Are you all with me? Yeah. Okay, you have some of those. And here's the deal. Here's one thing I said. By the way, I have some of those. I still got them. And I'm rich. No mames. Freaking crazy. Are you with me on this? It's just unbelievable. This shit is crazy. You will have critics throughout your life no matter what. But here's what I can tell you. They're right or you're right. Decide. Who's going to be right? Who's going to make it to the top? Are you going to win against negative opinion, against the criticism, against the chastising, against people saying, "Oh, you just don't have it, dude"? It's like, you're not one of them. Well, it doesn't mean you can't become one. So let me tell you what happens. Roll some of the slides here. This first slide. Here we go. So yesterday, we all go based off the numbers. And based off the numbers, here's the stats. The comeback. Tiger Woods yesterday was made the 2019 Masters champion. There are 4 majors in golf. And yesterday, he was crowned the 2019 Masters champion. Look at this right here. He said this is 15 major. 15 major. So there's a guy named Jack Nicklaus. He has 18. And Tiger was at 14 for a long time because he was killing it for a while. Like you. Maybe you did pretty well, but then you dropped off. Some of you guys right here know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a few guys right here that this needs to be used. Like, man, this is me. He just gave you the model. So Nicklaus has 18 majors. Well, Tiger Woods now, he's within 3 of tying. Do you think he now has momentum? Yeah. Do you think he believes he can do it all over again? Oh, yeah. And here's the other thing. It says first major after winning, after trailing. So that means he came from behind. See, you're behind right now. You can win even though you're coming from behind. Someone's ahead of you right now. Matter of fact, there are a lot of people ahead of you. Matter of fact, probably most people are ahead of you. If you are trailing, doesn't mean you have to trail. That means you can make up ground. But you got to get busy. You got to go to work. You got to make this thing happen. 14 years ago is the last time he won a Masters. So 14 years ago he won. He hadn't won since. But he never gave up. And he kept swinging. And he kept taking the lessons. And he kept showing up. And he kept exercising. And he went through surgeries. And he went through massive public humiliation. Went through some personal problems. Probably made a few bad choices in the process. Because you make a bad choice, that doesn't mean you're not human. That means you are human. And you just own up to it and you just roll with it. You understand that. And then here's the other thing. He's the oldest dude. So if you're old, welcome. If you feel old, you can do it, dude. I don't know how old 43 is, but it is what it is. If you're 21, you think 43 is old, guess what? In a minute, you're going to be there. Oldest Masters champion since Jack Nicklaus. Well, here's the next one. Look at this. See the dude there to his right? Danny, you got a son? Your son needs to see that you pick yourself up and you get right to the top. All of you guys who have kids, your kids are watching. They're watching daddy win or they're watching daddy lose continuously. And if they watch daddy lose, they better see daddy get right back up and fight and win and succeed. and stake a claim in greatness. My life is destined to be great. I'm going to demand this great, and I'm not going to lack any effort. I'm going to show up. All I got to do is talk to some people and invite them to a meeting. Hey, dude, I got this money seminar. I want to invite you to it. Have you ever been exposed to financial education? I want you to come take a look at what we do. No promises, no guarantees, but come check it out. And your job is to drive people to these freaking meetings. You drive people to these meetings over and over again. So he's done it for his son. Look at that kid right there. What memory does that kid have forever? I want you to think of your dad. What memories do you have of your father? See, the sad news is, that wasn't me to the right, and that was my dad to the left. For me, I never saw my dad win at anything. Maybe that's what hungered me so much to want to win. I never saw my dad really win. I don't think he was a great dad. I don't think he was a great husband. I don't think he was a great business person. My dad did have something. He had tremendous work ethic. So my connection to who he was is that he was a super hard worker. He had a pair of hands, and he had discipline. He would show up to work, never call in sick. He would show up to work. So I take the good and leave the bad. So I can't hold anything against him. You know, Dad, he's listening to me from heaven right now. So Dad, you did the best you could for me. And let me tell you, what I grabbed from you was your work ethic, was your discipline, and your ability to at least hang in there when things were tough. He didn't quit on us. He didn't leave us. He was there. So there's Tiger Woods' son. And by the way, his mom is following him. So go to the next one. And he has passion. See, I don't know about you, but I'm a passionate dude. You know how you become passionate? You want it really bad. I want to be successful in WFG really bad.
That's right.
That's why I do what I do. That's why I show up. That's why I don't cower to the weakness. That's why I don't bullshit my way through this. That's why I don't make excuses. That's why I don't have a whole bunch of reasoning why it's not happening for me. I'm passionate. I'm not mad. I'm passionate. Kind of mad sometimes too. It's okay. But I'm passionate. Look at this dude. Like, damn it, I made it. When's your damn it, I made it? When's that day coming for you? Like, damn it, I made it. When's that day for you? You got to get passionate, dude. You know what you lack? You lack passion. You're too loosey-goosey. You're sometimes on, most times off. You need to get passionate. You need to get lit up about this. You see Danny Farias come up here and burn? Yeah. You see Eric Gemelita come up here and burn? You think those dudes are passionate? Yeah. Who needs to turn up your heat for you to get this kind of passion? Some of you guys are just too cool, too light with your energy, just not fired up enough. People don't see the fire in you. People have got to see you burn, and then they'll show up. Are you all with me?
Yes.
Next one. And you got to believe it. Even when you're down, you got to believe it. When they repo your car, you still got to believe you're going to make it. You ever hear me say, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to grind my teeth, ball up my fist, like, man, I know I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. I just knew I was going to make it. Come hell or high water, I knew I was going to make it. As long as that good man upstairs gives me that heartbeat, and I got enough fuel in here, I'm going to freaking make it. I just knew I was going to make it. Do you know you're going to make it?
Yes.
Okay, maybe someone else doesn't know you're going to make it, but you better know. The more you know, the more you get other people to roll with you. See, you're with me because you know I'm going to make it. Whole bunch of you guys, you're with me because you know I'm going to make it. There's no doubt I'm going to make it. I have all the proof that I'm going to make it. Attendance. I show up to these meetings, and I'm here to want to win. I do what I do to want to win, so I know I'm going to make it. I have belief. I believe in this. I believe in WFG. I believe in the cause. I believe in recruiting. I believe in our products. I believe in our system. I believe in the model. I believe in Tuesdays and Fridays. They make me really happy. It's not everything, but try it. You ought to. Next one. And then you have a coach. This dude right here changed his swing 3-4 times. Adapted. Took it all in. So, okay, coach, tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. There's very few of you guys who go to your leader and says, coach, tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. And really take in the information. Some of you guys are too prideful. You won't go up to your upline and says, hey, dude, I know I'm messing up. Can you please tell me what I need to hear so therefore I can get better? There's just not enough of us that really take positive coaching. I spent the better half of, 6 hours in Hawaii with Ed Milet. And I said, dude, be brutally honest with me. Tell me exactly what I need to do. Tell me to my face what you feel based on what you see. based on the conversations I ask me anything, I want to get better. I want to take my team to the next level and the next level and the next level. The whole thing is about getting to the next level. So I'm totally open for every piece of advice Ed Milet would ever give me. Are you open for that, or are you too sensitive? You don't want to ask because they'll tell you the truth, and then the truth hurts. Some of you guys don't even want to ask because your ego's too big. Your bank account is low, but your ego's big. I want you to really think about that. What's more important, your progress or your ego? Progress. See, I don't know about you, but my progress is far more important than any kind of egotistical thought I have. Matter of fact, ego gets in the way. Whenever you feel you can't get ahead, remove your ego from the road. It's like this a big old round block right in the path of success. To get to success, you have to remove the ego. Your ego, in many cases right now, is keeping you from succeeding. We are a team of destiny. I hope you believe in your bones that this is the right place you need to be at, and you need to give it your best. I want you to think about the next 18 months of you giving this your best. What can happen for you and your family? Could it completely change your life? Yes. We need to go do it, and do it big. I love you guys. Team Conquerors, rise to the top. Thank you.